What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Loose Takes. We're here since this is your team. Your takes matter. But listen, let's get right into it. Solid game yesterday. I would say we got the dub, but I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm a person who values how you win, and I know my bar was very low going to this game on how you win. But this discourse around the offensive line and how we're saying that the offensive line is bad this year. Tyler Guyton may be worse of a pick. I'm here to clear that discourse. I'm here to give the deeper dive, the expert analysis on what to look for, even in your casual setting next time when we play the Pittsburgh Steelers next week. But it felt like people are being a little too hard on the our Dallas Cowboys offensive line and our young guys, man. So let's get right into it, man. Listen, so here we're gonna get right back. We're gonna start this out right. First play of the game. Listen up. You see the front we got right here. BB's in the middle, obviously. He's got the big Dexter Lawrence, who's on the scouting report, everyone's scouting report, top 2 defensive linemen in the league. Brian Burns, coming from Carolina that they traded, a key piece, a great edge rusher. I'm forgetting the kid they got right here, but the 3 tech right now, he's a solid player. And Kevon Thibodeau, their previous first round pick, top lottery pick, top end pick out of Oregon a couple of years back. This is one of the best defensive lines we will see in the National Football League. I'm saying it right now. I think this defensive line is even better than the Ravens for at least a talent perspective. Okereke, very solid linebacker, and then you got Isaiah Simmons. If you know him, he was the Arizona Cardinals pick a couple of years back out of Clemson. Rangy guy. They thought he was going to be the Michael Parsons before Michael Parsons, but he's there's levels to this, okay? But as you can know, how we start out in this front right here, let's play the video to give. So this is a zone left, right? This is a zone left, zone technique. Now look at I'm liking initially. Look at BB, which is we're going left. If we're going left, right, we're gonna have to give a shoulder to Dexter Lawrence, and we're trying to give the shoulder to take over, so Zach Martin can take over the block fully to move up into the linebacker play. Now, Tyler Guyton, he should be going. Let's see what he's doing here. He's going out to Kayvon Thibodeau, attacking him and I want him to press him in a 45-degree angle. If I can, point towards the numbers, I want him pressing that way. It's because there's multiple reads for this running back, front side, out the gate, and cutback. What I mean by front side is like the B and C gap between Tyler Guyton and Tyler Smith. Out the gate, if Tyler Guyton is pushing Kayvon Thibodeau so good that he's able there's a lane on the outside of Kayvon Thibodeau, hit out the gate, or the cutback. If everyone's doing what we truly want to get right here, if everyone's doing good on the double teams, passing off correctly, which I believe we see on this play, then this play can hit up in a hole shot between the backside B and C gap, which I believe it does here. Like you see it, Rico sees it, gets downhill, gets immediately. That's what the zone concept is meant to do. The zone concept, zone principle. It's a simple scheme, but there's a lot of rules going on. If we pass off the double teams correctly, we should be able to give the running back multiple outlets. Okay, we got to keep moving though, because I got quite a bit in this film. All right, right here, duo. Duo means it's just 2 double teams on the initial attack. We see that the defense, look at Brian Burns here, is in a 5 inside shade of the tight end here. Okay, 93 is in the 3 technique with Zach Martin. We got BB. BB was dealing with Dexter Lawrence all day. Let's see here. And he's going to be comboing with Tyler Smith. And it's important that Tyler Guyton gets inside out on Kayvon Thibodeau. Inside out. It's very important right here. So let's see what we do here. I love the initial. This is what I was talking about in the lives this week. You see They're hip to hip. Look at Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe. And I made fun of them all week, called them the three guards. Cooper Beebe, Tyler Guyton, and Zach Martin. And I was making fun of them because you're not supposed to have three guards in football. You're supposed to have two guards in our center. But one detail that I see Cooper Beebe is improving upon, look at their eyes. Look at the face mask right here in the initial pop. This is like I said, this is a top 2 in the league. This is an initial pop right here, man. This is a good initial pop right here. We're hip to hip, technical sound, and we're seeing where 41 is going to fold off on. This is important that both offensive linemen has to have eyes on the linebacker, because the linebackers he has eyes on who? The running back, and he's going to fold off wherever the running back folds off to. So wherever he folds off to, we got to make sure we got to, be able to take off and fold off. And whoever needs to overtake simultaneously. Whoever comes off goes off to the linebacker, because, like I said, that's the difference between a 3 to 5 or 2 to 3 yard game and like a 3 or 4 to 7 yard game. Like, that's the difference. Look up here, over here with Zach Martin and Terrence Steele. I don't like the tight end. Tight end already losing. Brian Burns already gets the inside. He was already lined up inside, so I guess he was out leveraged, but I wish he can get that block. So hopefully Rico can get this with enough speed and hurry up and hit it right here in this gap right here before Brian Burns is trying to help close it off. So let's see here. He cuts it back front. He cuts it back, which is I guess the initial. He cuts it back. I guess the initial. He just got frightened, I would say, by let me see if I can get here. Okay, I guess he just got frightened by, he just since we lost that block right there, that they sent off an alert that he just trying to make something out of nothing. But the offensive line, this is why when they tell you that one player changes an offense, you see how many things I'm going over and that they're doing correctly. The offensive line, Tyler Guyton is inside out right here. Look at him. He's inside out on Cooper Beebe. Look how big this B gap is. Look at the eyes of the offensive line right here. 41 has flowed a little bit, and I think the play is meant to go to the right, so I can see Tyler Smith getting ready to come off on 41. If we can block Brian Burns right here, look at all this. This is how much everything needs to go right to even get a positive play in the National Football League, in football in general. So don't let them tell you when a quarterback can overcome this, a running back can overcome this. No, this is all working cognitive wheels that needs to go on in order for this run to go perfectly. And it's a negative game, and I didn't like that. 50 protection. So I use this a lot. If you don't know what 50 protection is, I just basically want to know. 50 is a half of 100, and that's what I'm basically trying to moniker off. Like this, that's the soliloquy. Well, not soliloquy, but colloquialism I'm trying to use. That's a technical term for when we're thinking as an offensive lineman on the field. Half of the offensive line will be in a zone protection, and the other half will be man-to-man. That's what I'm basically saying. So when I'm in 50 protection, like I said, half of if it's in zone, you'll be able to know which side is in zone, because that's the side Cooper Beebe will be helping. That's what side he will actually set to first. But here he has a 0 because he got a lot. He had a lot on his plate this week, and he's dealing with Dexter Lawrence. But let's see how they do. Right here, the left side is in the zone side because Tyler Smith and BB is on Lawrence. So right now they have an initial threat. Tyler Guyton. Let's see what you do. They're man on man here. Good set by Zach Martin. This is what this is what people you don't want to talk about. They want to blame the players, but they don't want to blame the coach. I don't like the technique Solaris is teaching these guys. I don't. You want to know what? Let me show you. The guys that are facing are look at the alignment of Burns and Thibodeau. They're right here. They're just they're not that far out. But the sets, the initial kick I'm seeing from our tackles, they're doing it at an alarming rate. I have to go and blame the coach because that means he's teaching them. And if he's not teaching them, he's doing a bad job of getting that out of them. So they're going to have a flat set here. And I don't like that because why are we doing a flat set and then these defensive ends are lined up? They're kind of wide, they're kind of wide. And it's giving off a jump set type of, it's not really a jump set. We're just going flat. And when we do that, we naturally open up the B gap, each B gap from on each side. And I don't like that because we're basically giving these defensive ends a two-way go on the quarterback, and you want to limit that. So you going out here, I know he has good feet, but look, Kayvon Thibodeau is in a great position right here. Look how we're in a zone protection, my ad, and they have a 1. They have the inside. We're dealing with that. But you setting wide, look how big this B gap gets, right? Luckily, Tyler Guyton's, man. Let me go back. Luckily, Tyler Guyton, man, stays wide, right? He stays wide. But look at Terrence Steele. He goes inside. I mean, and we're in the West Coast offense. Luckily, the ball's getting out pretty fast. But I just want to put it another 50-man protection. I like this right here. I like what I'm seeing right here. This is what I said, the three guards, they listen to me. The 3 guards, they listen to me. What I said they couldn't pick up last week, stunts in games. Stunts is when Dexter Lawrence is finna cross BB's face and there's a looper in 94, which is very hard, especially in a 50-man protection where half the line is supposed to be in man, the other half is supposed to be in zone. So you have to remember your rules is that and remember the defensive lineman rules. Every man has a gap. So just because someone goes away, someone is coming to fill that gap. So you have to stay technically sound in your technique and be able to pass off this natural stunt. At the top, I think Tyler Guyton. Let's look at him. I see. Look, you see here. This is the other play. Ooh. All right. Yeah, he did pretty good right here. But next play. This is the play right here. That's the play. Yep, that's the play. Right there. He's still reverting back to his ways in Oklahoma, man. He's still doing that. Look at that. He's falling over. Like he's not balanced. He needs to get he needs to be fall back on his hips. He needs to be upright like this. Like he's still like trembling over. And that's what he did at Oklahoma. And these defensive ends in the NFL, man, they're more skilled than they were in college. Obviously, that's the level. And you keep, you leaning over. You don't have no center of gravity right there. And your feet, they save you here, and that gets the ball out. That's good QB, staying in the pressure. But yeah, here we got an outside zone to the right. All right, so this is what I'm looking here. Outside zone. It's a flat step. So we got a 3-tech. Tyler Guyton needs to get his hat play side. Hat on the outside zone for the backside of the play. They're meant to get their hat play side. If they can do that, they stop the guy that they're blocking from even coming in, and helping be in cavalry in the pursuit. And in turn, it creates a natural cutback lane. And that's why the backside, the front side, you're meant to reach the guy and then get a 45-degree push. So let's see here. So Cooper, high. You've been doing good so far in this game, right? And now You've been doing so good on Dexter Lawrence, and now Dexter Lawrence has caught you up high in this. I know this is why it's hard. This is why the three guards, three guards. This is why it's important when you take this flat step, you don't get caught this high. Because look, now Dexter is pushing you in the mesh point of the outside zone. Now, luckily we have a receiver back there, and luckily that the pin and pull technique we got here kind of work, and we kind of just outrun it. But if we can clean up that better there, we can have a natural cutback lane. Here's another 50 protection. Let me go back. Protection. They're setting the tackles are still setting flat. They're still setting flat. Look, they're look at Terrence Steele's first kick. He's setting. Look how tight Brian Burns is lined up on him. That is Mike Solaris, man. We got to talk about his job. I'm sorry, I'm so serious. We need to talk about his job because both the tackles are doing it. They're both doing it. Yep. Before you blame what the boss Cowboy rule states in the law book, if the individual player messes up, then you hold the individual player accountable. If the entire group messes up, you fire the coach. You hold the coach accountable. I'm seeing it, and it's routinely they doing it. It's not just they're reverting back. Terrence Steele is a veteran tackle, and Tyler Guyton is a rookie tackle, and he's doing the same thing as the vet. That means that there's a philosophy being pushed here, but that's incorrect. He's setting flat, and he's over kicking. Look at Terrence Steele has over kicked, and he's lost his rep. Now, I mean, he hasn't fully lost it. Now he has to make a desperate attempt to wash him past Dak, and hopefully Dak can sidestep this, right? And Dak, being the great quarterback he is, he stays in there, delivers a ball. Let's go back though. Tyler gets they doing the same thing. Tyler's oversetting, and he has a chip. And look, both of your tackles end up inside. Both the tackles lost inside. And they over here crisscrossing like we damn crisscross, man. Both the tackles lost inside. Can you go back to the play? Both the tackles. Both of them. What are we teaching over there, man? What are we teaching? Shout out to Tyler Smith locking up 93. Still at the line of scrimmage. Shout out to BB and them. They get a plus right there on that rep. But what are we taking? I'm telling you, everyone's getting on these tackles, talking about these tackles are bad. Solaris, to me, I'm going to the source. Solaris, to me, I don't know what he's teaching these guys, man. Again, look, that's the theme. If I'm opposing teams tapes, bro, I'm giving my defensive ends a two-way go. Pretty much on every because Dak is not the burner. He's not gonna Dak is a great he's a great moving in the pocket to extend plays, but he's not going to kill you like a Deshaun Watson or a Lamar Jackson with mobility. So I'm giving my guys a two-way go. He has to wash him past him. He does a good job of washing him, but Dak, I mean, he has to step up and take a hit. And I'm paying attention to it. Here's another duo. Look at it. This is why, and I help you understand, y'all, we're still in the first 15 scripted plays. But this is why it's important for the first 15. Previous video, check it out. But this is why it's important. I hope you see it, that they're coming out in the front and they're shifting last minute. And I've seen this twice now. They're shifting to this, what is this? It's like a 1 and like a 2-eye. 2-eye, 1 and 2-eye. They heard the three guards, mind you. They watch Lou's takes, man. They heard me talk about these three guards, and they're trying to put stress on the interior of our offensive line, and in naturally doing that. But this is a run play, luckily. But this is just say if this was a pass play, our tackles is gonna go flat. They're gonna kick flat, and look at this B gap. This B gap is gonna be big as hell. So, but this is a duo. Let's see what we're doing here. We're comboing here. Which way we're going? Who's comboing? If we're going right, that means what's this? Tyler Guyton needs to come and help Tyler Smith. And I believe at some point they're gonna go combo up to either the 58 and 41. That's 58 and 41 are the objectives of this double team, and the opposite tackle needs to get inside out on their defensive end. We're going left because Dak opens up to the. Are we going right because Dak opens up to the right? Okay. There's initial pop. I see Tyler Guyton is making the effort to get here. I see Zach Martin's eyes. He has eyes on 41. Cooper Beebe. I need you to overtake. Work to overtake. Because I hope Zach is yelling to him, hey, he's coming. He's getting ready to come. Boom, we come on. What happened there, Cooper? What happened there, Cooper? Zach's letting you know. What happened there? You're high. That's what it is. You're high. You can't get high. And for 93, he technically defeats the double team, but that's because Zach Martin's trying to get up to 41. But he left you there and you're high. And who makes the play? 93. We can correct that. Here's another 50 protection. Okay. I want everyone, I paused it here because I want you to understand this. Because I said it in the Browns game in one of my previews, I believe. Make sure you subscribe, and if you're here for the journey, go back and see, and you can understand my lingo and understand some things. But if you've been paying attention, look at BB in this 50-man protection. I'm telling you right now, look at his eyes. He's immediately trying to go help out on 93. That means the protection is set here. But he has an immediate threat in the one or in the two. So it was a 2-eye, I believe. And he gives a brace step towards Zach Martin to help him secure 98, then gets out to 93. Why am I saying this? He didn't do this the first game versus the Browns. And you know what happened? Zach Martin never had him, and Dalvin Tomlinson had a clean shot, and he rocked Dak Prescott. And I said, everyone was blaming Zach Martin. Oh, he's washed up. I mean, he's still regressing to a degree. But I literally said, if I'm Cooper Beebe, I'm feeling bad in the film room. If I give him just an inch of help for him to overtake, because I mean, that's the rules of the 50-man protection, the 50 protection. When you have an immediate threat, help out the guard because he's out leveraged already because he's in the one. Give him a hand, then get to your responsibility. It'll be there. You have the guard there, but you have to give the hand. I'm just pointing out, BB's listening. I was correct that BB was in the wrong for the first Dalvin Tomlinson rocking. Even though it's technically on Zach Martin to overtake, it's the center's job to give a hand before he leaves on there, okay? And I guess he was looking at 93, and he just saw how great Tyler Smith is, and Tyler Smith is just going to have his man, and let me get a rewind. 93 just locked up, so he just stayed there just to make sure he didn't want any PTSD. No PTSD. Stayed there. We're able to get a solid game. You do your job, offensive line. You give Dak time. That's all I care about. Here's another 50 protection. Notice that it's a lot of pass plays in here. That's another problem that's not been helping this team. But no one wants to talk about the play calling. We need more runs if you want. Rhythm is important for this offense. But listen, we're already pretty much kind of in a rhythm because we're winning. We're actually getting positive plays. And that's, registering and, basically just gratifying the work of the offensive line when we get a positive play. Listen here. We got 50 protection. 58 comes out late. How are they going to block this? We just set back. Oh man, Terrence still looks off balance. Can he get back on the balance? There you go. You stay, and that's why it's important. Look at these two positions right here. Terrence still got his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. Tyler Guyton, where are your shoulders? Square to the sideline. You're opening the gate. You're opening the gate. Now you're in last resort, and to watch him pass the level of Dak, so Dak can step up to all this green right here behind Cooper Beebe. But hey, you're not a regular rookie, Tyler. You got great feet. So even when you can, like, that's what people were saying. When his feet is so good, his foot speed is so good, he can recover. He's opening the gate, and now he's able to. He's still leaning too much for me on Brian Burns right here, 0. But he's able to stay, have a great enough position and absorb it. And look at this pocket here. Oh, I need a draw. I wish I had a what's in. This is the perfect. If I had a man, I need to draw it. I need to draw this pocket right here. The tackles are represent the what is it? The depth of the the width of the pocket, and the guards are represent they have to protect the depth of the pocket. The depth of the pocket is intact, and the width of the top pocket is intact. And this, if I can draw it, this is the perfect half C. Like, this is a C. Like, it's just a wide open C. This is what I want, man. Dak has time. He can step up if he needs to, which he doesn't need to. But, like, there's not a man in sight. And, I mean, and here, CD's open. Pretty much. Hey, you did your job, offensive line. 50 protection, man. 50 protection. Here we go again. 50 protection. They did it again. They're trying to confuse our 3 guards. But hey, he had a hell of a game. Trying to confuse our 3 guards here. When you do that, you're trying to get the offensive lineman and most importantly, our center thinking. Because now there's different rules when they're lined up in different spots of the offensive line. He's in 50-man protection. I told you, if he's going to the left to help out Tyler Smith, he's got to give a hand where to 93. Let's play it. And he does it. Now you're thinking like a center. Cooper Beebe had an amazing game to me. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but he had an amazing game to me, in my opinion. There you go. We're giving him plenty of time to work with. And I think we're fully in the groove and the rhythm here. Here we go again. So this is another one that I saw them try, the Giants. This overload. They do. It's just like this 4-2 overload, where basically if there's a 1 and a 3 on, like, supposed to be traditionally for 4-2s, a 1 and a 3 on, like, every side on the offensive line. But what if we just move the 1 on the same side as the 3? What are you gonna do now? And then they're gonna walk up a linebacker in this B gap right here over Tyler Smith. Traditionally in college, we would like bear this out. We'll call bear, man on man on man on man on man. Tyler Smith got 58, Guyton on Burns, BB on Dexter Lawrence 1-on-1, Martin on 94, and Terrence still on Thibodeau. But up here, they're still in the NFL. They're still smart. They're gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna respect our rules. We watch film. 58 only comes sometime. He's sometimey. So let's sync and let's sort out what's over here at 97, 94." And they do that. 58 bails. 97 is crossing face back into his original gap of protection. Like I said, everyone's responsible for a gap. Just because 58 bails and they're overloading the left side, they're still trying to get back and get back to the original gap integrity that they're originally, set to defend. And that's the other side of Cooper Beebe's face. And this is the difference between the 3 guards. And now you got a center or a guard. Cooper Beebe sees that. You see, I don't know it. I've been watching film. I'm gonna sit back on this. Get back over in your gap, right? This is beautiful, man. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Beautiful by the guards, the 3 guards, man. Beautiful by the 3 guards. Listen, I don't think you understand it. Tyler Guyton and Tyler Smith are man-on-man protection back here. Man-on-man. But as we get it, Tyler Smith has no man because 58 bails. And the zone is to here. Zach Martin and Terrence Steele. But Cooper Beebe understands that it's man-on-man over there. He said, Tyler Smith, I know where your man at. It's right here. Pass him off. and I'm gonna go right back to my zone and making and protecting my A gap. And he maintains integrity there, and I don't finish. I cut it off here, but that was a play where Brandon Cooks, got that catch and got deep into territory. But look at the work look at the stress that they were put into, and they passed this off beautifully. Tyler Guyton, oversetting. We already talked about that though. This is on Solaris. This flat kick they're doing. This is on Solaris, man. This is on Solaris. But look at his feet are so good. He should be beat on this situation. Tyler Guyton. He should be beating this situation. He's trying to come over for the finish and swim. But look, his feet won't quit. And he's back in position. He's closer than you think, everyone. He's closer than you think. I'm trying to tell you. Here we go again. This is zone left. We're in the red zone now. Going to the left, going behind Tyler Smith and Tyler Guyton. Right? There's a combo with Tyler Smith and up to with Cooper Beebe, who they're going to. I would say 41. I would be going to 41, but we have an insert. We have a zone insert. So I think they're going to 41. I think Lupke should be inserted on 58. And that's where they're trying to go, right? They don't get much. They don't get much push. Tyler Smith and Cooper Beebe on Dexter Lawrence. And look, this is why it's a simple play call, but you got to maintain your principles. 41 doesn't even go in the B gap. He ended up going outside. And Tyler Smith, being all pro that he is, he doesn't chase 41. No, I maintain what? The B gap. The B gap is in between what? Me and Tyler Guyton. So as 41 crashes out, I'm just going to press Kayvon Thibodeau, in that hole. I'm gonna keep pressing him in 45-degree angle. If we finna open up this A and B gap, Cooper Beebe is high right here on Dexter Lawrence. So I'm guessing Dexter Lawrence makes the play. Yep, he makes the play. I think we do get positive yards here. 50 protection here in the red zone. We got a 1 lined up on Cooper Beebe, and we have a 2. This is like that's not a 2-eye, but he's a head up 3 over the guard in Zach Martin, and we got wide 5s on the edge. Are they gonna set flat? They set. It's more 45. Can they get hands on them? Let's take a look back at the guards. 3 guards here. Look at them. Zach Martin. If you finish this play, we're doing great. We're doubled up here with Tyler Smith and Dexter Lawrence. I do pretty much appreciate that that's the attention to detail. We're actually setting the zones in our half-man slides. We're just sliding towards Dexter Lawrence. We're making sure we have 2 on him at times, and we're being selective when we want to be one-on-one with Dexter Lawrence. We understand him, and we're staying him. We're staying. Okay, Tyler Guyton right here. He's bending, and I think this is the play he gets called for a holding. Yeah, he gets called for a holding here. And to me, that's a bang play. I understand, but I don't. If they call it there was a lot of questionable holding calls this year. He was not in position. He was falling. He's falling, and he's just overemphasizing the rip. That should not be a holding call if it's a holding call here, in my opinion. There was at least 2 calls when Kayvon Thibodeau literally failed, and they gave him those calls, in my opinion. But here's a touchdown play. We got it. This is a screenplay. This is the first screenplay of the game. Hey, but we gotta sell the 50 protection, right? And we have it. We gotta sell it. So we're giving a shoulder here, right? Cooper Beebe, because we're gonna be the ones getting out. This is not a full screen. This is only the guard, the left guard in the center, right? So we got to sell. Cooper Beebe is already getting out because he gave a shoulder. Now it's up to Tyler Smith. I think so. I don't know if Cooper Beebe should be selling just a bit more on 97 because he's out way quicker than Tyler Smith. He's out way quicker, and you doing that, you're letting the linebackers know, hey, there's a screen coming. You gotta sell it, and at the last minute, you can do that because you know how I know now. 41 is you're moving in space. You're moving, but you're already let 41 know it's a screen coming. 93 is trying to get flat, but he's outflanked. But if you're out on the same plane as Tyler Smith, I feel like there's no possibility of a holding call right here because you overrun 41. He's gonna go inside of you. You gotta play. You gotta use lane the angles to your advantage when you're a big guy in space. And they try to call a holding call on you, but like that's not holding. You just fail. And that's another thing. Stay on your feet, man. Stay on your feet. Tyler Smith gets out here, gets a clean block. I thought they called this as blocking the back. This is not blocking the back. Him dipping and me pushing him down, it's not a blocking the back. That's him just getting turned around. But that's a pancake. Well, that's not he didn't fall. That's not a pancake. But I hope that was not a block in the back. And this ended up being a touchdown, I believe, right? Shout out Rico Dotto. Zone right. Zeke is in the game. It's important to know that because Zeke is a downhill runner. So double teams are now the linebacker is going to be more downhill because we have a downhill runner in the ball game. Yes, running backs behind you affect how the defense reacts in front of you. As offensive line, I need to know who's in the game. I need to know. Going right. We're inserting with Ferg, but the double team of initially, I love his verse. I mean, I see BB 56 getting he's in midline, and I see Tyler Smith is getting ready to overtake BB. I love where Zach Martin is, man. Even though he is progressing, this is a great guard, man. I'm gonna miss him. It's great. He's inside out on this guy right here. Terrence Steele high. But hey, he gets there. He's high, and Tyler Guidance is his own right. We're reading. We're not reading that end, but we're foregoing him because we're immediately going up to 56, I believe. Yeah, and that's why you don't read him because he's technically he may be in on a tackle after we get like 5 or 6 yards. You know what I'm saying? So let's move up to the guy who can affect this play, which is the linebacker. And this is why look at man, Tyler Guyton getting it on there, man. Getting some movement, man. And don't leave your feet, man. Okay. Here's a I hated this play right here. I didn't hate the play call, but I hated what Dak did. This is a zone right again because we loved it so much. Because like I said, we went up to the next level pretty much untouched, right? And look at it again. Initial off the ball. Look, Tyler Guyton is getting ready to pick up that incoming blitzer. We have an insert coming in Terrence. Was it blanking on name? Not Terrence. Was it Ferguson? Jake Ferguson coming over here and insert to swipe over to hold. But we what are we reading here, Dak? Give the ball. I was screaming on it. If you was in the live stream with me, shout out to y'all. But I was screaming on the screen. Give the ball right here. Look at this A gap. Look at this B gap. Give the ball right here to Zeke. What are you, man? This is no longer a read. Give it. Give. And look, if we would have given it, look at this. Zeke would have been running for days. But this is what doesn't show up in the casual eye. The offensive line is doing good here, man. It's a commitment to the run game we need to stay with. The commitment to the run game. Not this, Dak. I understand it. We want you to use your legs more, but be more selective here. This is an obvious give. And I already know he's a smart guy. I love Dak to death. He's gonna be like, man, I should have gave it. And Zeke gonna be like, hell yeah, you should have gave it. So yeah. And this is a negative play here. And when this is important, we can't have mistakes like this. We have 2 rookies on the offensive line. This kills the momentum, right? We just got a negative play, and you know what McCarthy's gonna do? I want to go back to what I really want to do. Pass the ball. Remember that look I told y'all? Remember what I told y'all, right? It's a traditional 4-2 look, but they got the defensive line, the traditional one that should be in between Zach Martin and Cooper is over here between Tyler Smith and Cooper Beebe. This is very smart by them because they realize that we're sending the zone slide and the protection towards Tyler Smith, so they're overloading the side of the offensive line and trying to give us scrambling and thinking. But if we stay calm and collected and understand our rules, we understand that's going to play out. But here, look at here, 58 doesn't drop, 58 comes. huh? 58 comes, and this is what I didn't like. I think we're just we're trying to figure out and overemphasize, you know, where Dexter Lawrence is. And this is an example of how, you know, opposing teams try to, you know, scheme versus us and try to force our hand versus how we use Micah. This is a defensive lineman, and they're breaking our rules and what we've been doing all week, and to set it up what they're truly trying to set up. So look at here. 58 says we saw him drop before. We don't count him as a down lineman. We don't block him because I think we're setting Lukey here. And guess what? There's a delayed blitzer coming, and he has a free lane at Dak, and it's Isaiah Sims, who runs like a 4-4, 4-3, and he gets up. He affects his throw whether you like it or not, because I feel like if Dak can hit him in stride here, we can get the first down. But there's little things like that. So what I wish we would have treated him as a down lineman. He's down on the line of scrimmage. Treat him as a down lineman. You set Lukey to scan from here to here, like scan from right to left. Let him scan so he can be there and be like a blocking away for 19. 19 has to worry about, he's thinking now. Either he's going to jump or he's going to get pancake. And we still block this up better. But just little things like that, you know, affects the game. And people want to blame the offensive line. Here's the fourth down play. We didn't get it on the third down, but we're doing like a stretch left, and I put DH for downhill zone rule. So DH meaning that the linebackers will be downhill more. They're not going to be flat. So make sure we're not going to be overemphasizing, you know, getting flat down the line of scrimmage on our zone steps. We're going to be more downhill, more like a dive look. But here, I don't know what McCarthy's doing. He got little old Brandon Cooks coming to crack on Isaiah Simmons. But I believe he's trying to give a two-way go for Hunter Lukey, either to cut it inside or to bounce it outside towards, and he'd be one-on-one with this cornerback, I guess. But just get somebody else in here. Bring up a Ryan Flournoy and let him crack on him. And I felt like this play could have went for like 20 or 30 yards, right? So we're inside out on it, and Lukey chooses to go outside. It's okay. Let it go, Tyler Guyton. He chooses to go outside. Tyler Smith, I mean, he didn't make the play, but I mean, let go in that situation. I mean, in the beginning, you got to do your work early. You know, you got to get more push on him early. If you're occupying him more, Tyler Guyton, he doesn't have time to get off and like do this. Like Hunter Lukey could probably have a half a step. He doesn't have time, but Hunter Lukey, he's sneaky athletic, and he gets the first down. 50 protection. 50 protection. We're slotting. We're always going to be slotting. They're trying to overload our right side, but we're man on man here. I love how we're putting a hand right here for Cooper Beebe to protect our A gap. Staying flat. Man, where did Deuce come from? Is he coming? Oh, okay, he's from the backfield. I thought he came from like the slot, but I guess he's the one who's coming to pick up this hot guy. We're staying flat. Actually, I think this may be a Lucy call. I got this wrong. This is not a 50 man. This is a full slide, y'all. We're full sliding. Full sliding left. Because this is a Lucy call. This is on me. This is a Lucy call. Everyone got the gap on the left. Yeah, because that's why Zach Martin, he has hands here. He's making sure he's feeling. This is his eyes. He's using his hands as his eyes, and he's getting down, going down the flat line of scrimmage. This is a Lucy call. Lucy. You know what I'm saying? And that ended up being a touchdown. Look at that. Lucy. When you're Lucian, it's a zone scheme, right? It's a zone protection scheme. And guess what? The three guards. Actually, it's not it's the two guards. Cooper Beebe and Tyler Smith. They pass off this natural loop, this natural game right here, this natural looper right here. Pass it off well, and yeah. And Tyler Smith just stabs him. Boom. CD going for the races. Most people don't see it, you know. Hey, that's the life of offensive lineman. They don't see it. Here we go. They got to spread out wide. They in 2 3s, 2 wide 5s. You know what I'm saying? and they look like they're gonna bring a blitz a little late. We're in the 50 protection. Where are we gonna set to? I think they're gonna set left. They always been doing it towards Dexter Lawrence. So if we're setting left, we need to see this inside this blitzer here. If he's coming, he's not coming anymore. Cooper Beebe is still setting left. Setting left. Boom, he's there. Once he showed up in the A gap, he's hitting Dexter Lawrence in his rib. Let's see what the tackles are doing. We're more 45 degrees with this kick. We're 45 degrees with this kick. All right. Now, okay, we got our hand around it, but let's watch him pass Dak though. Dak steps up, makes a good crucial throw. 50 protection. This is the same play. Yeah. 50 protection. 50 protection here. I'm telling you, I see the scheme. We're setting. We're 50 protection, and we're half man slide, but we're sending the zone side towards Dexter Lawrence, and I love that. We're always making sure he's seeing one or two guys. We don't need him one-on-one with our guy. Listen, smart here, man. Look at top Terrence Steele giving a hand for the B gap, making sure Dexter Lawrence ain't trying to come with some games in the looper being Brian Burns. Let's see if he can get to Brian Burns in time. That hand here, that's not a good punch. Brian Burns is gonna swipe that. What's the term? You shadowed it, man. You was like you were reaching and then you punch. Like when you do that, he sees that. He gonna, man, get that hand off me. Rip, he's on your hip. But good little finish punch, man. We still give him time. 50 protection, sliding towards Dexter Lawrence. This is a wild game they try here. They doing. Oh, it's a sack here. Let me see what happened. You know what happened? He Tyler Guyton. He flat with his kick. Flat with his kick. And look where he's look where Kevon Thibodeau is lined up, y'all. He's in a wide 5. You know how you know when the defensive end is a wide? Look how angled he's in his 3-point stance. He's angled at you. Like that's how you know when they're wide out there. And he's setting flat. And look, you're naturally when you set that Tyler Guyton, this B gap grows, and you're open. And now he hits you with the crossover, and your feet didn't save you that time. If anything, I think Dak was seeing something. But if Dak can like step to the left, it's not always gonna happen. That's why I don't like that, and you give up a sack. But we're deep in this film, y'all, and that's the first sack we felt like officially seen, and that's the only sack I've really seen from Tyler Guyton. But I've been seeing him set flat all game, and I just want you to let you know that that's a testament on Solara's coaching. That is a testament on Solara's coaching. But here, he messed up 2 plays in a row. Here we get them on the jump, right? But you can't do this though, and I understand it. Since he does a jump. This is the definition of a rookie pain. This is the young guy pain. This is the pains we have to go through. You know, the rookie pains. He jumped, right? And I understand he has a step on you and he's going to beeline at your quarterback. But this is a free play, Tyler Guyton. This is a free play. I understand that. And you don't want him to you don't want him to touch your quarterback at all costs. So you hold him. But guess what? You know what Dak is going to say? Listen, bro, let him clean me out. Let him take my head off. Because I'm trying to go deep and get this free play. This is a free play. You getting a holding on a free play that's going to offset the penalties. But this is growing pains. As a rookie, you can't expect him to know that. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect him to know that. This is growing pains. I understand what you're trying to do, but look, we complete that ball, but we got to offset. We got to replay it down. We go on zone left here. Are you going to combo with the tackle? Yeah. So this is the first time we're seeing him, Tyler Guyton, combo with the tight end. Excuse me. And 93, Tyler Smith has got him. Look at. I love the position Cooper Beebe is on with Dexter Lawrence. He's already inside. He's already in his midline, and Zach Martin is low, getting ready to overtake this block. Look, we got him. There you go, 3 guards. There you go, 3 guards. Look at the 3 guards right here. Look at the 3 guards. 3 guards in the chat, man. 3 guards in the chat. Look at them. It's okay. We overran it. That 58 is already headed an overway. That's because we're cutting it back. There's a net. You know what? You did your job of taking away Dexter Lawrence, and look how big this cutback lane is. So if you can't get to 58, it's okay. Get 41. If you can't get him, get his brother. You know what I'm saying? But you did your job. You did your job. You did your job. You overtook. You fully. Cooper BB, man. Shout out to Cooper BB. I wish I had a button, man. That is great. And the cutback lane. This is what I got mad at Rico for, bro. Oh, I got mad at Rico for this. Yeah, I got mad at Rico for this, man. Rico, why are you bending it back flat? Bend it back and go right here and turn on the jets and run through this arm tackle of 58. Oh man, look at he bend it back flat. What is he seeing here? Is the safety here? I can't see it. But y'all, the offensive line is blocking, dog. I'm telling you, the key to unlock this offense is not to pass the ball more. It's to lean on this run game. Run it with your rookies, man. Let them go hit people. They're actually, and I said it. Yeah, the first couple of weeks they haven't been looking good on the double teams and everything like that. But cohesion is what they've been missing. Now look at them pass off these double teams. And no, it's not the Giants. I just told you. This is one of the best defensive lines in the National Football League. I'm going to say it again. Especially 97. Especially 97, y'all. 97 is very much like that. I didn't like this right here, though. What is this, Cooper BB? You know what I'm saying? You've been having a good game, but this is the rookie pains. This is the difference between being a guy and a great offensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? A great offensive lineman do complete games. 60 reps, they giving you at least 59 pluses. 59 pluses out of 60. But this is right here. You snapping here. What is this? You got your hand? He surprised you with the get off? That's an all pro you're going up against, and you just left the hip there. But you did. I appreciate you doing just enough for him to take over at least. You gave by you doing that, you gave him enough time for fully him to take over, but you're not in your responsibility. Tyler Guyton, doing pretty well. 51 is wide, right? He's still setting a little flat to me, but he settles down on a kick to play inside out. Being this guy midline, be inside out, protect your inside, and make him go around you. His hands needs work. I think Tyler Guyton needs to take boxing classes this summer. He needs to work on his hands. Because him going out there like this, you know what I'm saying, he's a little wide with it. And I'm telling you, that's Solaris. Solaris is coaching that. And I know Manny Weather is not teaching that, man. He's his landing for that, it's like he's being choked. Because the damn defensive end, he punches the hell out of you. And your hands are on his shoulders. You can't do nothing like that. So, ended up being a solid game, though. We did our 50 protection. Drinking game. How many 50 protections I didn't put in? That's all we was running. We just passing the ball, y'all. Passing the ball. Right here, 50 protection. Look at Tyler Smith and Cooper BB. Hey, that's how you handle an all-pro defensive lineman right there. What are we doing on the edges? What we doing on the edges? I see a Tyler Guyton. Run him past the horn. Run him. We did our job. We got the ball off. We did our job. Here we go. There you go. You said wide again, Tyler Guyton. You said wide. And that was the holding call you got called right there. But he just fell. He got tripped over what's the name's feet. I don't like this holding call. He just fell on him. That's not a holding call. But your feet, I love the effort you're giving them. But look, I'm telling you, if he does not set wide to him, he's wide. Do not set wide to him. Stop setting wide to him. Stop setting wide. Solaris, you have to go. You have to go. I'm sorry, you have to go. Because they're doing it every time, and it's a reflection of you. What are you doing on indie drills? What are you doing in pass pro period? What are you doing? What are we doing all those times we met in those individual meetings, in those team meetings, in those position meetings? What are we saying to these guys in their ear? Because they're doing it every time. They're setting flat. And now we got guys bashing our first overall pick like it's him. It's not him. I'm telling you, it's not him. Here we go. 50 protection. We're always sliding towards Dexter. Do pretty well. Where's Tyler Guyton at? Let me see. Because I was seeing Terrence Steele run Brian Burns past the horn. There you go. There you go. He stayed. You see why you can't lead there? You're a man on man. This is why it's hard, but this is why it's most impressive. And you get a chip. He still overset it up just a bit, but you got a strong giant next to you in Tyler Smith. He snaps the hell out of 94 in your face. He damn near says, here. You know what I'm saying? He hands you to him, and we successfully, pass off the games. We pass off the looper. We pass off the penetrator and get the looper. And, we did our job right there. We gave Dak the time. We just, in my opinion, just don't have the route concepts to be cohesive what we're doing up front. But here we go, zone right. Zeke is in the game. This is pretty much an in the game situation. Let's see what he's doing. We do it. Let's see. Zone right. I love Tyler Smith giving the hand to 93. So Tyler Guyton can take over. He's moving up. He's protecting his A gap, moving up. If 41 wants to be a threat, we're going to go knock his head off. If not, we're going to go knock 98 hip in. What we're going to do? Oh, 41 wants that problem. We're going up to him. I see what we're doing with Tyler's Zach Martin. He's doing his zone steps, getting up. 58 wants problems. We get. Look at y'all, beautiful. Both the guards. We get the linebackers. We get up to the second level, and I just said that's the difference between 3 to 5 yard games and a 5 to 8. And Zeke, we have to do that because Zeke is what? Our running back loves to get downhill, so we need to get to these linebackers immediately. And we do that. He gets up there. Boom. That's the safety tackling him. That's why we need Zeke. I miss prime Zeke. But I hope y'all understand that. Like, it's meant to be. This is perfect way how it's supposed to be blocked up. Zeke, you got to beat the safety. Beat the safety. It was a holding call? Oh, yeah, it was a holding call. Let me go back. It was a holding call in the end because we get there, but we just hold. Yeah. If BB just let go. But look, y'all, that's been the film session. Don't let anyone tell you what's going on with this, with this offense, with this offensive line. Don't let them steal your joy. There's good things on this film. The problem is not in their ability. It's in what's being taught to them in their philosophy of this offense right here. There is something, especially Tyler Guyton. Everyone's picking on Tyler Guyton, saying he's been bad. Oh, this, that, and the third, because he had holding calls. Like I just went over that. It was really 2 legitimate holding calls, even though, or like really 1. But and the sack is because he's been taught to. Solaris is teaching him to set flat. I don't know why. He wants a flat kick step, and they're oversetting as a result of that, and they're allowing their inside to get open. But listen, that's been my time. This is a great film session. If you like it, I'll do more. I'm pretty much after every game. I'm loving what I'm seeing. There's upside here. There's something here. I feel like the key to this offense, if we stay and be committed to the run game, there's something here. Right here, like I'm leaving on this frame. If BB just lets go of 98, he's done his job. Let go. I understand. Let go. He's gonna outrun him. So, yeah, man. Remember, man. Make sure you like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe. I love you all, man. Until next time. Peace.